A lot of times people ask me, why, as a Marine, training people from Navy SEALs to Rangers, why would I leave that to go do humanitarian work? I joined Marines for one reason, to hate Muslims, Arabs. I didn't realize then that not all Muslims were terrorists, like many Americans. All Things Possible Ministries is the organization. We started it back in 2003 for the purpose of reaching troubled youth or children who had been abused. Because no matter what happens in war, the children always pay the price. I came from a background that was unfair as a child growing up. Many stepfathers, many homes. My biological dad didn't claim me, so I grew up angry. I do know that if people show love and hope to children and youth who've suffered, it is the best chance for them to not repeat things that have happened to them. That's why we do it.
One day he sat me in a chair. I was 7 years old, and he pulled out his pistol. It was a revolver, I'll never forget. And he come up close to me and he put that gun to my head, right here.
We've spent a lot of time, effort in the United States reaching children and youth, but we expanded it really around 2014 and developed the third option, which was to help children and young people who've been affected by terrorism, starting in Iraq. I'm out here in Sinjar on the front lines because we were delivering land and lands. So we were so far out here we couldn't get back. So we stayed here with some warriors.
The first time that we went into Iraq, this is right after ISIS attacked, the young women that were taken, they were free, but now they're killing themselves because they're reliving the trauma.
31,000 children we've helped from Iraq, Syria, mainly in Iraq, with trauma care.
And I felt I was supposed to go because I knew that they were young women, and I understand in their culture, men can't hold women, but I could.
One case was a Yazidi girl, 15 years old, who had been burnt severely, the face and hands. And we walked in, and I was kind of overwhelmed, and I looked at her father, and I said, what does she need help with? And he said, we've sold everything we had. We fled ISIS from Sinjar, and here we are. We need I think it was $2,500 for 2 surgeries. And I said, that's it? We got on social media. We put out an urgent request for people to support. Money came pouring in. When I came in the next day, she was smiling. And I told the father, is she doing okay? He said, she didn't sleep all night. I said, why? He said, because she told her dad, he's the first person that's come to see us that acted like he really was gonna come back. That this money right here is $4,500 it's what they needed and a little bit more for the surgeries for her to get her ears done and her chin. I think I was surprised as anyone to be in Iraq for the first time during the ISIS fighting and meet people. I'll give you an example. We're in Mosul. There's still fighting going on. We're delivering little bags of food, basics. We have our security because ISIS is still everywhere. The people cannot come out of there. We went down this one street, cars, When we turned around to come back, people had already made food and tea and were giving it to us. They had nothing, and yet what we gave them, they made food and drink to give to us. It got my heart, and I said, this is love. It's not what you just see on media. Children are children, families are families. Don't believe everything you see that's just negative, because it's not true. The thing that I learned more than anything is that our children are not more important than Iraqi children. Our children are not more important than Iraqi children. God loves them just the same.